Moses Masika Wetangula. This syllabus is really moving at a greater speed. Just the other day, you thought you had officiated over the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Just the other day, you thought that you did something of which your boss, William Samoei Arap Ruto, would have really given you a pat on the shoulder. But the opposite of it is now dawning on Moses Masika Wetangula. Why? Because words have it that Moses Wetangula has started smelling like a goat. Moses Wetangula is today smelling like a goat, and the hyena must come and devour him. Number one, I have no mercy whatsoever with Moses Wetangula. When the Gen Zs were fighting for economic justice, the Gen Zs came to parliament. The Gen Zs wanted a redress. They wanted you to address them. They also wanted you to hear from them. The Gen Zs wanted to express themselves, something that is enacted in our constitution. Freedom of expression, even though they came there with another freedom that they've been granted, that one of picketing. They came to parliament. We had all of them. But the parliament was in session. Moses Masika Wetangula, you are a man who is old enough to be a parent of all the Gen Zs. The parents of the Gen Zs, some of them are your age mates. Some of them, you are older than them. You saw their children coming to you, pleading to be heard on issues pertaining economic justice. But what did Wetangula do? Wetangula ordered the young people of Kenya to be fired in parliament. You made our comrades die in parliament. We came to visit you, to talk to you as a statesman, as an elder of a nation, and you chose to kill us. We will never forgive you. When Ruto is done impeaching you from that seat, we are waiting for you outside here as a common mwananchi, and one day you will have a story to tell. Because your hands are bloody at the moment. Because, come to think of it, Moses Wetangula, you are the same person whom all the bills that have been coming to parliament, you caused it. When we had the finance bill, we had some MPs who was trying to question the essence of having it in our country today. Issues of higher taxation, the MPs asked some logic questions, but you decided not to give them a hearing. You are the person who made Kenyans go on this kind of a demonstration. You would have stopped it. Had you had the acumenship of Marende, Kenya would not have been sent to the dogs. So your charges are two. Those whom you ordered to be killed in parliament, and those who died on the streets in the hands of wayward police officers. That is very wrong. Even though your other side politically, what we know politically is that William Ruto is done with both Mudavadi and Wetangula, especially Wetangula. Words have it, Oscar Sudi said very well that Bukusu votes are less compared to the seat of the Speaker of the National Assembly. So things are changing. The Bukusu votes are less. That is according to Oscar Sudi. So that is something that generally moving forward, it is going to dawn on you the reality that things are not just the way they seem to be. They are really orchestrated to be. Now, moving forward, you are going to also realize that UDA is accusing Wetangula of gross misconduct on around 14, 15 counts. And these counts, some of them also touch on the issues of passing bills randomly in Parliament without following the Constitution or the due procedure. You are used and dumped. I think Moses Wetangula could not propel a bill in Parliament as an individual. We all know that there is always the role that is taken by the leader of majority, Kimani Ichung'wah, who now goes on canvassing for the members of Parliament to throw their weight behind a certain bill. And now it becomes the role of the chief whip to ensure that these votes are cast. But you see now, Wetangula is carrying the cross alone. And the people of Busia have also said that they don't want to see you there. When you are done, when they have impeached you, just go to somewhere in Uganda from the other side. Because come to think of it, honestly, power has got so deep into the brain of Wetangula to an extent that he cannot think. I remember him even hinting unto the impeachment of Gachagua, saying that it is a done deal. Imagine, and this is a referee in the House of the National Assembly. He thought that by doing all this manner of nonsense, he is going to now salvage his own position in the UDA, and is also going to now ensure that he propels to even greater heights. Now, the reason as to why UDA is proposing, even fighting so hard to kick Wetangula out. Number one, they think that Wetangula can get the greater support of all the greater support of the parliamentarians in case something would happen to the presidency. So I think that for Moses Masika Wetangula, your goose is cooked. No one is feeling any sympathy with you. And I think that moving forward, the blood of Gen Zs that were murdered in June this year are really going to torment you in that seat. They're going to torment you out of that seat into your home and onto your grave. I thank you.